Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Hope you guys are having a great day. Alright guys, so here is What If Naruto Was the God of Destruction, Part 3. Alright guys, so there's some things that I realized that going back and looking at Part 2, I meant to say what I should have said. Naruto's hair color, if you guys are, it's not going to be white. It's only going to turn white when he goes full Ultra Instinct, and he's only mastered uh, the imperfect, or how the manga states it, or how we all recognize it as Omen Ultra Instinct, which is the incomplete version of Ultra Instinct. But when Naruto masters it, that's when his hair is going to turn white. So if you guys are wondering what his hair color is, it's going to be black with some purple streaks through it. So, but his hair's still going to be long. He's still going to have 9 tails. He's still going to have fox ears. Did I say fox? He's going to have 9 fox tails, and he's going to have razor sharp teeth and razor sharp claws. And his eyes are still going to be yellow, and his pupils are still slit. But anyway, okay, so last time when we left off, Naruto, he came back, knocked his dad out. So now he said, alright, time to deal with those siblings of mine. This is when Naruto is going to, of course, he is going to actually fly, and he's going to be hovering over the academy. This is when Naruto releases a lot of bloodlust. Well, actually, he doesn't even release a lot. He just releases a little, but his little of bloodlust is like equal to that of somebody who's given off a lot of bloodlust. So everybody's feeling it, so everybody rushes out. Like, everybody in the entire village feels it. The only one who's really not worried is, well, Whis and Goku and Vegeta. Yes, because Naruto, I have given Naruto kind of, how should I say this? Naruto has surpassed Goku and Vegeta, obviously, because he's the god of destruction. And he picked up imperfect, or Omen Ultra Instinct, but he is going to get the mastered Ultra Instinct. Mastered Ultra Instinct, or, whereas, he's gonna get mastered Ultra Instinct. That's where he's gonna have complete white hair, and of course, he's gonna be absolutely, and his eye colors are gonna, his eye color is going to turn silver. But anyway, Naruto is just kind of just hovering, and like every single ninja, right then, right there, they're all just rushing out, even like the Genin, because like they can feel it, and they're just like staring up in the sky, looking, and well, of course, nobody knows who this is. But then Kushina says, Naruto, what are you doing? And of course, Mema and Yuna, they're looking at Naruto, and they say, wait, you mean it's... So he actually did become a demon. And then this is when Naruto just decides to... Naruto descends, and he lands on the ground, and he says, Whis. He says, oh, Whis, come here. And he says, right away, Lord Naruto. And of course, he just, instantly teleports to where Naruto is. He says, as of right now, you have 5 seconds to tell me why I should spare this miserable planet. Right here, right now. And of course, Mema and, Yuna, they're laughing. I can't remember, did I make Naruto the big brother, or I made him the little brother? You know what? Forget it. I'm going to say I made him the little brother, and Mema and Yuna are the older siblings by, like, 5 minutes, but, like, nothing too big. But anyway, Naruto, Mima and just started laughing, and of course, so did the entire class. This is when Naruto just says, "Does it look like I'm playing?" And of course, Goku and Vegeta, they were kind of sitting in a spaceship. They already started feeling Naruto's bloodlust, and they said, "Oh, come on, Naruto's." So, Vegeta says, "Hey, take us to where Lord Naruto is, Kakarot." And Goku says, "All right." And of course, he does instant transmission. And of course, they teleport to where Naruto is. He says, and Naruto says, "Goku, Vegeta, what are you doing here?" And they say, they said, "Lord Naruto, sir, are you gonna destroy this planet?" And Naruto says, "Well, it's in my very name. I'm Naruto the Destroyer. I'm the god of destruction. It's my job to do it. I destroy. Before creation, there must be destruction." And they say, "Yeah." Well, Goku says, "Well, yeah, but I mean, surely not everybody on your planet's bad." And Naruto says, "Well, I'll give them a chance to prove that they're not bad." Of course, Minato, he wakes up. I'm just going to say one of the ninjas, woke him up or something. Of course, Minato says, "Bring in Jiraiya, bring in everybody. We need all hands on deck. We need to capture and restrain Naruto." And of course, he even says, "Danzo, I don't care what you gotta do, but you need to capture and restrain Naruto." And Danzo says, "We'll use the most advanced sealing jutsus available." And of course, Minato says, "All right, that's good." And Jiraiya says, "Hey, Minato, are you sure?" And Minato says, "We can't let our Jinchuriki get away again." And of course, he teleports to where Naruto using the flying Rajin. And, everybody is just like, and so Danzo says, "Nine Tails Brat," or, something like that. I don't know. But he says, "Nine Tails Brat." He says, "Time for you to be restrained." And of course, this is when the sealing team shows up around Naruto and says, and they use the most S-class sealing jutsu to seal Naruto, but Naruto just says, "You think something like this can contain me?" And this is when Naruto just he starts powering up. He's like, and he obviously just breaks the seal like it was nothing. He says, "That was nothing. You call that power? That was not power. This is power." And this is when, alright, so he starts creating the cataclysmic the cataclysmic orb of destruction, which is like if you guys don't know what that is, that's the sun, the attack where Beerus creates a sun, and Naruto just starts creating in the sun. Well, of course, he went off into the air and he started creating a sun. He says, "Do you all want to die?" And of course, Goku and Vegeta hurry up and get to Naruto's side. Now, if you guys are wondering why Goku and Vegeta are by Naruto's side, well, because, one, they're trying to get stronger, trying to surpass their limits. And of course, Naruto's doing it to get mastered Ultra Instinct. But this is where he says, "I'll give you all a count to 10. Now, of course, this sun that Naruto just created can be seen basically, like, everybody can see it, like the Raikage, the Mizukage, the Tsuchikage, the Kazekage, like the Akatsuki, everybody. Like, they can all see the sun, well, what they perceive to be the sun. And, of course, everybody's kind of freaking out. And Naruto says, And Minato says, Naruto, what are you doing? And Naruto says, didn't you not hear me? I am a god of destruction. I destroy. I do not create. And of course, Kushina says, Naruto, please, you need to calm down. And Naruto just kind of gets this, he kind of gets this disgusted look upon his face. And he's like, this is when Naruto... Oh, sorry guys. This is when Naruto just closes his eyes and he just starts thinking. Alright. What should I do? Now, of course, he goes to the gods of destruction, all the past gods of destruction, and, they start saying, do what every god of destruction... It's up to you whether you want to destroy this planet or not. I mean, really, there's really nothing that nobody can really do. I mean, Naruto's just, he's the god of destruction. I mean, really, there's not much he can really do. I mean, like, really, that's what, that's really what they say. They just say, you're the current god of destruction. It's really up to you whether you want to destroy the planet or not. And Naruto says, you're really no help, you know that, right? And they say, well, it's up to you. Well, Naruto says, well, I wouldn't be coming here if I didn't have mixed feelings about it. I've destroyed countless planets without a second thought. And they say, well, it's up to you. And of course, Naruto says, I'll go and ask Kurama. Of course, this is when you see Naruto switch mindscapes, and he says, hey, Kurama. He says, I kind of need your help here. He says, and Kurama says, don't destroy this world. And Naruto says, can you give me a reason why? And of course, Kurama says, my siblings, the other tailed beasts, they don't deserve to be destroyed. And Naruto says, well, I guess for that, I'll spare this planet. And this is when Naruto reopens up his eyes and he's back into reality. And this is when he just dissipates the cataclysmic orb of destruction. And he says, I've decided to spare this miserable little planet. However... And of course Naruto says, Whis, we might be staying here for a little while. Naruto descends and he's just like hovering over Minato. He says, you, fourth Hokage, Minato Namikaze, come here. Well, he says, better yet, Goku, can you retrieve my dad? And Naruto said this reluctantly within his voice. He's like, Dad. And of course Goku says, oh yeah, no problem. And of course he instant transmissions. He grabs Minato, and Minato is about to, like, smack him away, but Goku already used instant transmission, and now Minato's pretty high up in the air, and he knows if he could summon Gamabuta. However, he don't think the summoning would happen in time for Gamabuta to save his life, so really he has to hold on. And Naruto says, as of right now, I'm becoming... how should I say this? As of right now, I'm part of... let's see... that team. And of course, he's pointing at Sasuke and Sakura, because they happen to have a vacant spot, because Iruka hasn't gotten the last name out for that team. And Naruto Minato says, you mean Team 7, Team Kakashi? Naruto says, yes. I want to inspect this world a little bit longer before I come to judgment. And they said, Minato says, fine. you can become a ninja of the hidden leaf if you can beat your brother and sister in combat. And Naruto says, very well then. If that's what it takes, then I'll do it. Alright, let's do it. And of course, Minato kind of like, I don't know, kind of like play a little bit dirty. He said that Naruto can only use his hands. He can't use that weird trick that he did back in the Hokage's office. And Naruto says, I have no problem with fighting with my hands. And of course, Minato said that Mima and Yuna can use jutsus, shuriken, kunai, swords, or basically whatever it takes to win. And they say, alright, thanks Dad. And basically they... Oh, and Minato says, oh, and you also have to, put your hand behind your back. And Naruto says, very well then. And Naruto's just... He has kind of like this blank stare on his face. Like, he's obviously not worried about taking on Mima and Yuna, because they just have no chance of beating Mima. I meant beating Naruto the way he is now. And of course, now, they start going at Mima, and Yuna says, fire style, fireball jutsu, and Yuna says, wind style, air vacuum bullets, to increase and make the fire get stronger. And Naruto says, very well then. And Naruto just, basically, since Minato says he can't use the ki blast, he didn't say anything about using the Omen Ultra Instinct because, well, one, he's never once had to... Well, Minato's never heard or ever encountered Ultra Instinct. This is when you just see the white energy just start flowing up, and you see Naruto's eyes start kind of turning like crystal almost. Like they're still yellow, but they're crystal yellow. But Naruto just easily dodges it, like with relative ease. And Naruto's like right behind him, and he just neck chops them in the back of the neck, knocking them out instantly. Now I know what you guys are saying, but Dalton, Naruto's way too overpowered. That's the whole point. I mean, one, I like overpowered characters. Two, he's the freaking god of destruction. What do you expect? It's literally in his freaking name. Like, I don't know what else to tell you. Like, he's just the god of destruction. I mean, what else do you want me to do? And of course, Naruto deactivates Omen Ultra Instinct, and he says, I win. And Minato's actually just shocked. He's like, wait, what? Completely forgetting about how Naruto just knocked him out like he was nothing. And anyway, Minato says, you know what, Naruto? The Chunin exams are about to come up. Why don't you participate in that? That will be your true test to become a ninja. And Naruto says, very well, I'll do that as well. And Goku and Vegeta says, but Lord Naruto, you could easily... And Naruto just holds his hand up. He's like, it's alright. And Naruto says, how long do I have until the Chunin exams? And Minato says, well, you have about he says you have about a month before the Chunin exams. Because really, Minato, he's kind of ticked off at Naruto because, well, he basically humiliated Minato in his own office. And Naruto says, alright, let's go, Whis, Goku, Vegeta. And they're like, yes, Lord Naruto. And, well, Goku's like, alright, Lord Naruto. And Vegeta says, yes, Lord Naruto, bowing, showing respect. And Whis says, alright, Lord Naruto, just kind of like, closing his eyes. And Naruto just starts walking away. He says, hold on. I know that smell anywhere. Yep, Ichiraku ramen. And this is where Naruto says, alright, Whis, Goku, Vegeta, you guys are gonna have to follow me. Come on, we're gonna go get something to eat. And of course, Naruto just grabs them by the hand, grabs them by the wrist, and says, alright, let's go. And Vegeta says, hey, wait, what about me? And Naruto says, just grab onto my shoulder. And Vegeta puts his hand on his shoulder, and of course, instantly, just using instant transmission, teleported right in front of Ichiraku ramen. And of course, Naruto says, hey, what's up? You guys are still in business, I see. And they say, wait, is that... No way, is that Naruto? And Naruto's just like... And of course, Vegeta says, do you know any idea who this is? And Naruto says, it's alright, I'll give them a pass. Let's just say they're old friends of mine. And of course, the owner of Ichiraku says, same as usual? Naruto says, yep, you know exactly what I want. And he says, alright, one order coming right up. And he just starts whipping up ramen. And he says, so what will you three have? And they said, we'll just have what Lord Naruto's having. And they said, Lord, and the old man says, you guys keep on calling him Lord Naruto. Is Naruto like a royal or something like that? And Whis would say, oh no, he's not a royal. He's the god of destruction of this universe. And he's like, huh? Are you serious? And Naruto says, it's true. I am the god of destruction. And the other two... now remember, these are fully grown adults. Now, obviously, they're probably wondering why Whis is like all blue, but, they're just like, oh well, who cares? Like, they really don't care. They're like, alright, whatever. Not really paying attention. And Naruto's like getting excited. And he says, alright, well, I guess I'll just take your word for it. Why else would three grown men be saying that he's the god of destruction? And of course, he starts whooping up bowls for all four of them. He says, alright, here you guys go. And Naruto says, I've missed this. And of course he says, thanks for the food. And of course, he breaks the chopsticks and he just starts digging into that ramen. He says, I've waited. You know how long it's been since I last had ramen, or matter of fact, any good food? I had to blow up planets just because the food was disgusting. Ugh. And they said, wait, you blew up planets just because the food was disgusting? Naruto says, well, I didn't blow up all of the planet, like, just a small section of it. And he said, how much is a small section? He's like, about half. He says, that is not a small section. And Naruto says, I wasn't really paying attention. He says, you weren't really paying attention? What did you do? Well, let's just say this. One of the cooks put too much pepper in it, and I sneezed. He says, wait, you sneezed and you destroyed half of the planet? And Naruto says, yeah, and gods of destruction do it all the time. I mean, shoot, we've got some strong sneezes. And he's like, man, I would hate to get sneezed out of existence from that. He's like, man, if I was going to get wiped out of existence, I at least would want to go out in a respectable way, not getting sneezed out of existence. And Naruto says, I would never destroy you. Of course, Naruto says, thank you. Well, Naruto says, oh crap, I forgot about the money. Whis says, oh, well, your mom said you'd probably be wanting something to get some Ichiraku ramen, so she gave me this purse. And Naruto says, alright, well, it's better than nothing. Of course, this is when Naruto pays, And Minato, Mima, Yuna, and Kushina, and Jiraiya, Kakashi, they all arrive where they see just Naruto just, walking out with his eyes closed. He was like, it's been so long since I had good food like that. And Minato says, where do you think you're going? You need to get back in that house right now. And Naruto says, silence, mortals. You do not tell me what to do. Or would you rather I just erase you out of existence right here, right now? And of course, Mima and Yuna, their pride got hurt. And they said, look, it was only by luck that you actually beat us. In the Chunin exams, we will absolutely destroy you. And Naruto just starts laughing. He's like, it's funny that you guys actually think you can beat me. Oh well. It gives me more chances to humiliate you before I destroy you. And Kushina says, Naruto, you're not really serious about destroying them, right? Naruto says, oh, most definitely. I just want to humiliate them first. And of course, Kushina says, well, why do you want to destroy them? And Naruto simply replies, because they wanted to destroy me. So therefore, it should only be fair if I can destroy them in return. He says, train like you've never done before. Because if you can't cut it, I won't hesitate to destroy this entire planet. Don't think I won't. And of course, Minato says, so where are you going to train? Naruto says, well, here's where I'm going to go train. None of your business. And this is when Naruto puts his hand on Whis' shoulder, and, Goku and Vegeta put their hands on Whis' back, and of course, they teleport out of there in a beam of light, heading back to Naruto's world. And this is when Naruto is going to start training for, I think I said a month. Yeah, a month, I think. And this is when Naruto is going to start working and perfecting his to get the mastered Ultra Instinct. Now, the reason why... Now, of course, in this What If, Naruto is basically going to be one-shotting a lot of people. Because, well, one, none of them possess God Ki, so... really, you're already at an advantage. And hardly any of them possess Ki, so... yeah, and those who do possess Ki, none of them possess God Ki, which is the only way to actually get Naruto to actually, power up a bit and actually have to put in some effort. Other than that, really, there's gonna be... Naruto's basically just going to be one-shotting enemies after enemies after enemies. But I'm going to leave it off here, guys. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Leave a like, leave a subscribe. Well, not leave a subscribe. That was stupid. Hold on, let me redo that again. Leave a like, subscribe, comment down below. Tell me what you guys think about the video. And tell me for which What If you guys are most excited for next out of these two. What if Natsu was like Aknologia? Or what if Eren Yeager was the Batman Who Laughs episode 2, The Nightmare Awakens? I know, guys, I was supposed to release that last night, but some very important stuff that I couldn't ignore came up, and I had to get that taken care of. I'm just going to say, some things were going on, and I needed to take care of that, so I'm sorry, guys, that I didn't get that out like I was supposed to, but I was able to get the Ghost Rider. What if Naruto was the Ghost Rider? So I hope that made up for it. But anyway, guys, I'm also going to be releasing... If you guys got any ideas for Black Clover what ifs, hey, put that stuff down in the comment section down below. I want to hear your thoughts on that. But But leave your thoughts down below. Tell me which of the 2 what ifs I should do. Obviously, I'm going to be doing the Batman Who Laughs at night. So, do you want me to do the Batman Who Laughs at night? Well, not at night. The Batman Who Laughs episode 2. You want me to do that first, or do you want me to do what if Natsu was like Acnologia first, or, you know, just whatever. Let me know down in the comment section down below. Share this with all your friends on your social media platforms. But without further ado, guys, stay safe, stay cool, and see you guys later. Peace out.